your hairstyle, the clothes you're wearing. We want this to, we want you to be who you want to be in this game. So just to set it up a little bit, what we're doing here is going on a mission in the game, and we have lots of missions where you're helping out various friendly factions in the game. Ryan is helping out a group called the Fargars, a bunch of live-action role players, LARPers, who have had an item stolen from one of the enemy factions. Now, Ryan is showing off some of the, we'll call it high-velocity traversal in the game, where you're grinding, bouncing, vaulting throughout the game. And our goal here was to change the rules for traditional shooters, where you're not always cowering behind cover and popping up to fire. So Ryan is now looking at the amusement park, where he needs to navigate this crazy array of OD'd mutants and scabs, the enemy faction. There are a ton. He's using the dragon pistol right now, which is one of our unconventional weapons. You can tell it what it does. It kind of lights enemies on fire. But what Ryan's doing is not terribly smart. I'm sorry, Ryan. He's actually on the ground getting his ass kicked by these OD'd. And this is an example of why you want to use the high agility traversal in the game. It's why you want to get up and get out of there. Now, one of our mantras is fun trumps realism in this game, and you can see here that we're poking fun at respawns. And when
instant, just out of building. Okay, let's get back into it.
Yeah, when you die, it's supposed to be fun, right?
Yeah.
We wanted to again kind of thumb our nose at conventions in games in general. What Ryan is doing here is he's just activated a Pandora trap, and you can see the little lawn gnomes out there helping him out as he's trying to get through the amusement park.
That is awesome. And again, guys, we are playing Sunset Overdrive, a game that I've been dying to get my hands on. So I'm really excited to see this. And you're saying the Pandora trap now, is that random every time?
Yeah, there are lots of things that the Pandora trap does, and you don't know exactly what it will do. This is one of our flame traps in the game, and it's an excellent trap if you can lure the OD to the area around it and just sends them up in flames,
That's
literally.
Awesome.
Here's another one of our just
random
environmental interactions. This is called the Test of Strength, where it will electrify various enemies if you do a smash on it. Also, you might have seen those tornadoes, right?
Yes.
That is one of our amps in the game. And in the game, you actually build up style, which is in the top right-hand corner, to activate various amps. These are power-ups, crafted power-ups, you attach to your character or to your weapons. So he was showing off that melee amp. Another thing he's doing here, too, is he's used his Captain Ahab, which is a harpoon gun with a bottle of overcharged duct tape to the harpoon. So when that hits an object or an enemy, it'll actually create this pool of overcharge, which attracts enemies like little puppies. And then he can fire off a TN Teddy, one of our explosive teddy bears, into it, just blowing the crap out of him.
And Overcharge is the drink, right?
Overcharge is the drink that was created by this mega corporation, Fizco, and it was pushed through FDA testing a little too fast, and it turned the citizens of Sunset City, your hometown, into these horrific OD, overcharged delirium drinkers.
Maybe it just unlocked their potential as humans.
They're certainly faster than humans, and maybe a little bit meaner than most humans. So Ryan is just, again, playing with some of the elements in the amusement park. For example, the Comet ride here, you can fire at the cars and they'll just shoot off and nail any enemies that are nearby. But his ultimate goal is to get to that roller coaster in the distance. And you see some scabs here. These are some of our enemies in the game who are trying to hold their own against the OD'd. Another fun, one of my favorite things in here is we've got these balloon traps, which are, well, they were behind Ryan. Now Ryan's in trouble because he's just woken up one of our bigger enemies. This is a former construction worker who mutated around a digger arm.
I see that.
And he, unlike most big enemies, he's agile, he's fast, and no matter what Ryan does, this guy is going to chase him. And whether he's getting on top of the roofs here, or eventually, if Ryan isn't careful, well, there he goes. He jumped on top of the roof to follow Ryan.
That is
so
awesome.
He's got to stay moving. Another aspect of this big guy is, like most of our enemies in the game, he's susceptible to various different types of weapons. So he's actually gets damaged by flame. So Ryan was using his flaming compensator, which is this blunderbuss that has this big, he's kind of spherical. Well, anyway, it's a big blunderbuss that fires out flaming shots. I'll leave that for another time.
No, I still love the onomatopoeia is hilarious here. The boom, the bang, the crack. I think I saw an explosion. Oh, he's throwing up.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was epic.
Pop, right? So yeah, the onomatopoeia is just another homage to us breaking the fourth wall constantly. We recognize that we're a game. We want players just to enjoy having fun in the game. And this is all, even though there's a serious story that drives you through the game, we want players to really revel in the fact that they are playing a game, and we make it clear constantly with those kind of in-your-face elements.
Yeah.
Now he's on it. Now, this is one of our sort of unique mechanics. Every mission that we have in the game, and there are a lot of them, has a unique story and a unique mechanic associated with it. And it's an homage in many ways to the handcrafted experiences we've created with Ratchet and Clank and Resistance. Here, Ryan is grinding along this giant roller coaster, trying to destroy a couple of the towers that the bad guys have taken up residence in. And he's also tried to take out some of these roller coaster cars that the bad guys are riding. And in the center tower, there is the leader, and you're going to see him in just a second, the Scab King.
All right.
Who has stolen an important item from the LARPers, the Fargarths, we call them. And
I love this character design. It's great.
We're trying to be super serious with this guy.
Yes, I can tell. No, this is a real serious boss battle.
Now, this is us having fun. This is the kind of game we love making at Insomniac because it's irreverent.